Hey, what's up, everyone? My name is Jesse, and this is the auditorium. I check out video game music for the first time. And today is a debut, and I'm confused by that because I swore I've checked this game out before. I was like searching for a while. I like looked on my list, I looked through my YouTube studio, and I never checked out Deltarune. But this is Deltarune. I swear I could have done it. But we're gonna be hearing two songs, Chaos King and Field of Hopes and Dreams. I think I'm gonna hear Field of Hopes and Dreams first, actually. From the channel Palpy and Toby Fox. This is requested by Nox, Ty, and Adam. Thank you very much. I don't know why I thought I did, but I could have sworn I did. Anyways, I don't know what Deltarune is. I'm going to make a huge assumption that it's connected to Undertale. It looks identical. And Toby Fox. So let me know if they are related or just happen to share the same kind of style. I don't know. And I noticed it says chapter 1. So, and you know, one more thing before I get into this. First of all, there's a good chance that these songs are amazing because of Toby Fox. But also, man, I think Toby Fox is like one of the most consistent as far as like really high views on YouTube. Every time I do a Toby Fox video, millions of views. Just between these two is 8 million. And that's just YouTube. So, yeah. Okay, Field of Hopes and Dreams. I'm kind of nervous, not gonna lie. From Deltarune, chapter 1. Oh. Woo. That caught my attention right away. Baseline. A little bit of a Latin flavor to it too. Lead time. Oh man, that reminds me of like 90s Capcom right there. Oh man, that's nostalgic for me. I love the chord progression. Too short. Yeah, you know, when I said earlier that these get like millions of views, it was not me being confused as to why. You know, as soon as I click play, I very much remember why every time. But you know, I don't know when Deltarune came out, but I have a feeling. Well, I know it's not a feeling. I know. If you've heard, this doesn't go for all music. I'm just saying, a lot of music in the past, I don't know, decade. whether it's on the radio, whatever. A lot of it is very samesies. There's not a lot of melody anymore. It's a lot of like let's just get mumble rap out of the way. You know, some people like it. That's cool. If you do, I don't. But all of it sounds the same because it's all about the cadence, the like flow, and I guess like the beat. But there's no like melodies at all, really. I'm just using that as an example. There's a bunch of genres. It's not just that. So I feel like Toby's music is like scratching that itch that a lot of us have missed. Because when I hear it, I'm like, man, I feel like this is what's been not missing. I mean, yeah, that too. But every time I hear like a new modern game trailer or like some Game Awards show trailer, it's all the same like trailer kind of orchestral music. And there's a little bit of laziness with that. It works, you know, it works. It doesn't take long to make, I would assume. But either way, what I'm getting at is the importance of melody and stuff that sticks into your head. Like, I'm going to remember that. Dun, 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 dun. You know, I'm going to remember that melody. I'm going to remember that percussion. And that's what sticks. That's why it has millions of views, because people keep hearing it repeatedly. There's probably people that are watching this right now have probably heard the song hundreds of times, and this is your 101. This is the kind of music that people share. Obviously, it's happening right here. You know, like, hey, dude, have you heard this song? Have you heard the song? That kind of thing. That's the cool stuff for me. Like, that's the really, really cool stuff. The memorable, hooky kind of really good music. Now, so I just wanted to give Toby Fox their flowers, I guess. Deltarune. The reason I think it's so, I don't know if it's connected to Undertale. I'm just going to assume because it looks like the exact same font, the whole black and white thing, but also it's two words combined. I don't know what Undertale means either, but you know, it's just like Deltarune, Undertale. But it sounds different than Undertale. I'm not sure if that was intended or if it's just a song. We're gonna find out in the next song. But when I think of Undertale, I think of a little bit more kind of chiptune mixed with modern. This one just sounded a little bit more, well, not modern, but like real instruments. It didn't really sound too chiptune-y, but man, it was cool. That intro was getting me right away. And I don't know. I just feel like I can really hear the influences of Toby and I don't even know who they are. I know Zune is one of them. Thanks to you guys, I had no idea about that from Toho. But like every time I hear Toby, whether it's this or Pokemon or Undertale, it's just like very, very good and knows what they're doing. So, Field of Hopes and Dreams. Let me know more about that. But we move on to another million of views song. Chaos King. Oh, this is 2018. Now I'm just going to assume, this is a very short song, but I'm going to assume with a name like that, this has to be a boss. This is Chaos King from Deltarune. It just takes me back. It sounds like the consoles I grew up with. Yeah, that's kind of the thing too. I feel like his composition is for everybody. New school players, old school players, just video game enjoyers, you know. Yeah, like I hear Sega Genesis here, I hear Super Nintendo, you know. I wonder if Toby ever DJ'd. dude, the dynamics are so on point. Kind of sounds like Toho a little bit. So it sounds like a laboratory pressing a bunch of buttons. I'm gonna hear that again. I knew I was gonna hear it again once I saw the length and started hearing it. I'm getting like science lab or something here, or like I don't know. I'm getting a setting of like underground or facility. Something like that. I don't know. Or like basement. Audio's a little, I don't know if it's like the YouTube version or it sounds a little compressed. That could be by design though. Kind of reminds me of like Mega Man as well. Which is funny because Toho reminds me of Mega Man. So it's all coming together. And it sounds a little bit like old school Pokemon, which they've also worked on. Everything's come full circle. Okay, and what I meant by compressed sound, I just meant like during the chorus, not the whole song. Just during the chorus, it sounded like really like washed out. But it, honestly, what Toby Fox is probably a stylistic choice. Yeah, dude. There's like, what else can I say? The craftsmanship. It's just, it's a strange feeling from going. This happens a lot on this channel, by the way. It's not just Toby Fox, but it's a strange feeling going from never have heard of this person in your life to then be introduced to them and immediately being like, whoa, on your radar, and then now every time you hear them, they've become like a favorite, you know. And I've been listening to Toby Fox for about 2 years because of this channel, and only what I've heard on the channel. You know, I don't have the luxury of just being able to go hear songs that I want from video games. It's like the bad side to this, you know. Like I get introduced stuff all the time, but I can't freely check it out on my own. So that's why it's like it's such a treat, because like I'm always wanting to hear more. Because like most of you, if not all of you, when you hear something, you dive deeper. I do the same thing. You know, like say I like discover a movie series, I'll go check out the sequels and learn about the IMDb and like the behind the scenes. You know, I'd like to do all that stuff. So imagine how it feels for me when I like discover a cool artist or a new game and I have to essentially wait until the next time they appear. It kind of sucks. But when it does happen, it like revitalizes that whole feeling of, and then I just try to, you know, embrace it and soak it in for that time, because who knows when the next time it's going to happen again. It's really a double-edged sword, and it's really great, but it also really sucks. In this case, I don't know what came first, the Undertale or Deltarune. Again, I don't know if they're related. I just can't help but think, like every time I look at it, it looks like I'm looking at an Undertale screenshot, but I don't know which came first. But this sounds newer, mostly because I feel there's just less digital and more real in Deltarune, but I could be wrong. In this one, it felt a little bit more like the Undertale stuff I know, but just, I don't know, man. His attention to bass, rhythm, and dynamics, I think that's like my favorite thing. Well, the main thing I think when it comes to Toby Fox is two main things. The kind of fearless approach, just does stuff, but also earworms. Like almost every song has a potential to be remembered forever. Very catchy melodies. Very like when I think of that, I think of like Koji Kondo. A lot of stuff Koji Kondo wrote, if not everything. A lot of that has stuck with your head and has followed you probably your whole life. You know, Legend of Zelda, Mario, etc. So I think Toby also, like, almost every song has one thing you can take away and keep, and that's staying power, and that's again why it has millions. I don't know. I think the internet and YouTube has desensitized us. Well, yeah, of course it has in general. But when it comes to like views and numbers and stuff, I don't know. Maybe it's just me and I'm just not making any sense, but before, you know, when I saw something that had like 1 million or something, couple views, I used to kind of think nothing of it. I'm like, okay, that's a good sign of a video or something like that. But then when you start creating your own content and you start seeing numbers in a different way, it like really hits you. And then you start thinking of like, okay, what if I took the United States and like, okay, there's only 50 states. Okay, wait, hold on. And then you start to think, I'm like, damn, that's a lot of people. That's what I'm getting at. It's a lot of people. And when it's just this many people for just one video, not counting Spotify, the game, sales, all that, just all conjoined here to listen to the song, you know, it's really, really impressive and awesome. I'm glad this has attention drawn to it. There's a lot of songs on this channel that I wish had this amount of views. Not on my videos, but like, you know, their videos, and to like see, or like their songs, you know what I mean? It's cool that I'm like amplifying it to the world, but you know, some of the coolest stuff I've ever heard has nowhere near 4 million views, but completely earned and deserved here. So I'm just kind of shocked by it all, really, the magnitude of it. That is Deltarune, Chapter 1. Let me know how many chapters there are. Chaos King, let me know if that's a boss. It sounded like a boss to me. And Field of Hopes and Dreams, I think Field of Hopes and Dreams might be one of like my top 3 Toby Fox songs now. Like that was really, really good. That intro really got me. When it came in, it really got me. Yeah, that was really, really good. Yeah, actually it might be my favorite. I don't know. It's hard to say. I haven't heard that many Toby Fox songs. Maybe like 6 or less, something like that. So let's say it's in the upper half of my favorite, but maybe my favorite. It's pretty good. Let me just hear that intro again. All right, and with that, I'm gonna get out of here. That's sick. Thank you to Ty, Nox, and Adam. Thank you to all the viewers. I'm sure you're all gonna gush about more Toby and everything. Let me know about Deltarune and all that good stuff. Thanks to all my Patreon members here. Thanks to you for watching. My name is Jesse. Later.